This beard, or this pathetic excuse for a beard, is getting really itchy and really uncomfortable. Kind of sucks. But just to let you know, I'm not shaving this beard until I'm in the 159s. I gotta weigh 159.8 before I shave this beard. This morning I was actually up a pound, which is okay. I get the process, you know, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go down. But I was 165.2 this morning, so got a little work ahead of me before this thing's gonna go. So hopefully with a good week or two, we'll be right down there and this thing will come off. But just a fun little game I'm playing with myself, just to keep my eyes on the prize and stay focused. You know, April 9th is 11 weeks away from this Saturday, but it will be here before we know it. And, you know, I'll be on stage and I want to look my best. I want to represent the gym. I want to represent everything we've worked so hard for, and the training we do, and everything like that. So I want to have a good showing. A lot of clients say they're coming out to support us, which is awesome. You know, and I'm really looking forward to that. So along those lines, you know, I thought of a great analogy this morning for fat loss when it comes to refeed days, cheat meals, and cheat days, okay? Or as I would call it, cheat day, like a non-counting day. But think of it like this: you're going on a long road trip. If you're making good time and everything's going according to plan, stop at a rest stop, go to the bathroom, grab a bite to eat, recharge a little bit, refocus, and then carry on with your trip, continuing on with the pace you're on, looking good to get there on time, okay? That's what a refeed day will do for you. Ideally, a refeed day should be at around maintenance calories, maybe a little more for some guys, maybe a little less for some of you ladies, or maybe read about maintenance. But it shouldn't be anything more than that, and it should not be a crazy cheat meal, cheat day type of thing where you're going doubling or tripling, or, you know, I've done it, quadrupling your maintenance calorie intake in one day, which can set you back, okay? That is what I would call a cheat day. And that would be more along the lines of if you went to the rest stop, had a couple beers, had a huge meal, kicked back in your car, fell asleep for 3 hours, and then we're like, oh my God, you know, I'm behind schedule. That's what a cheat meal will do for you. And then you're gonna have to speed and take shortcuts and do a bunch of really uncomfortable things to end up where you wanna be in the time frame you wanna get there. So when should you take a non-counting day? I think non-counting days are great if you're at a maintenance level, or if you're not trying to lose body fat, if you're trying to gain muscle. You know, one non-counting day a week is fine. Some cases two, it just depends, as always. But I think if you're trying to lose fat, non-counting days should be only had when you're way ahead of schedule with your rate of fat loss. Say 1 week you lose like 4 pounds and it's just flying off, and then we can't keep the weight on. You know, sure, have a non-counting day, but those weeks are rare. Holidays, birthdays, you know, major events, weddings, things like that, sure, non-counting day, vacation. But other than that, you know, you really gotta try your best to stick to those refeed calories. Something that I do that's, I think, kind of effective, and a lot of you should try, is on a day where you'd be tempted to have a cheat day, have a protein-only meal. Get a lot of protein in, like, you guys know I believe in intermittent fasting, 2 meals a day. And meal number 1, I call it brunch. And that brunch meal, have a protein-only meal. Have like an egg white scramble, or a grilled chicken salad with a piece of fruit, you know, and a lot of water in the afternoon. That's gonna leave you guys with a ton of calories to play with that night. And it's actually hard to go over those calories if you're getting to eat the things you want. Another tip is, listen, I'm a comfort eater. I'm a foodie. I love eating. So there is nothing better to me than crushing a box of cereal on my couch watching college basketball. That is nirvana right there. But I think for a lot of you who are trying to lose fat, eat out, because subconsciously when we eat our higher calorie meals out, we're gonna keep it in check a little more than we would if we're in the comfort of our own home, or in front of our wife or kids or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. You know, that's just another good tip, is to try and get that higher calorie meal in public, so you kind of rein it in a little bit. So all this stuff though, they're all tricks just to manipulate our calories and get our weekly caloric total in check at the end of the week. So hope this little analogy helped you guys out. You know, this is all a long journey. Get some good music going, get a good co-pilot, and enjoy the ride. After all, you know, what's a road trip if you can't enjoy it? This is Matt Phelps with Phelps Fit. Please like, subscribe, and continue to share our videos. Click that button below. Subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope to talk to you soon.